Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim, here to do a message for you all. Let's see what's going on for the collective group, the whole. Yeah, so if you've been drawn to this, then you know, basically you know that you're a divine being. You know that you are in a place in your life where you're consciously creating. Doesn't mean that every single thing, every cobweb has been cleared out in our subconscious, right? Things that we're also unconscious about that drive programs and scenarios and perception. But you are conscious of the fact of being able to change that, alter it, and are open to lots of different awakenings throughout your life. And that's the message I'm getting, is that that this is a group of people that know that they are that love, that unconditional love, that they are that divine being. No matter what, there's always a reason, a purpose, a divine plan. I believe that fully with my whole heart, that there's a divine plan and a reason for everything here. What do I have? I have smoke, and I have the winter card. I'm wondering if the smoke card was going to... We're doing this reading by... We're building upon it. Okay, so... We're building upon it. There's smoke present. There's a winter tree present. What does that tell you? The winter... that something is at a still, or... There's a pause. There's a iciness. Sometimes it's kind of uncomfortable being held in a place, whether that means you haven't gotten the progress that you would like, or more so for this group, that the progress is happening in the unseen, on the inside, and something is really changing for you, because a lot is actually going on in this card. But on the outside, our perception, things might be still, or may have come to a rest, like a rest. Smoke here. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. It's when things are unclear, right? But I'm also getting a message of the towers that have collapsed around us, inside us. And you know, the dust that comes up in the air and the smoke. I'm getting that message of, it may appear to be like, oh no, there may be another big tower, or there might be some going down right now. I can't see much. Something's not clear. I don't understand everything, especially when we're talking about external. I feel like it's more so pointing to that, since this is a collective, a world collective message. So I'm being told that it's mainly smoke, that it's mainly just the debris that's flown up from a collapse around us, a tower energy. What archetype is associated with this? Okay, right away. Right away, the shaman. Right when I said, what archetype is this? And it's almost like it is, okay. Something is being very clear, or clearing, like the smoke is clearing, in a sense of the shaman that is you. The shaman that is you, the one who can heal things in our lives, with our bodies, with our soul. The one who can heal, the one who pierces through the veil quite easily, may be a person who has, you might be like me with the dreams. I have very vivid dreams. I have a connection which has now been made very evident to me, of information that I needed desperately. It was actually regarding my health. I'll talk about it on the next collective after I get more information or more data for you. But what came to me was something that No medical professional would have been able to figure out. It was actually something quite serious, and Spirit told me what the issue was, pinpointed it exactly, and I was like amazed by the information that just, it seemed to come out of the sky. It really did, in the moment when I needed it the most. And so there's a message that they, with that brief story, that they're wanting me to tell you about. When you need the information, it will be provided. If you're ready for the healing, you will be healed. If you're ready to retrieve that part of your soul that you pushed down or that you lost, whether it was a traumatic experience or that you just didn't want to see or didn't want to acknowledge, maybe it was shame or guilt that caused you to push it down. Maybe it was something from childhood, whatever that is. If you're wanting to retrieve that, you can, is the big message. And maybe, perhaps, that's what's going on with this winter card. Because it's getting ready for the spring. So, lots of healing, lots of contact with Spirit right now, lots of messages. The shaman is someone that I would think would be a very good person to go to, which is you, by the way, for interpreting your own messages. Oh, yes, confirmation. You being the judge and the one who decides what an animal symbol means to you, for you, what something that is perceived by another to mean, like, okay, like this feather could mean something very different. It's an owl feather. It could be something very different for one person to another person, and you're really embracing that and saying, you know what, I'm the judge and jury. I have contact with Spirit. I'm going to rely on my own messages for, you know, I'm glad that you're here, right? I'm so glad to have you here with me on this journey. With, like, throughout your day, that you're relying on your own interpretation and you being the judge here. And I'm thinking, because the answers are going to start coming to you a lot easier. I feel like the veil is very, very thin. And this group is in contact. In contact. I wanted to ask a question of what the Atlas, you know, that comment, or, well, they're saying it could be a ship, right? I mean, you even have scientists saying that. So I was going to pull a card on what the purpose or the meaning of this being in our site, our universe is. Let's just go ahead and ask about that, because it's something I'm curious about, and I don't want to watch another... Like, I don't want to watch a bunch of other people's views or interpretations until I flip a card. Until I flip a card and ask myself, what is this Atlas thing that's about? And yes, I'm jumping around because I'm just going with the flow here. I'm going with the flow. What is the Atlas in the universe about? Different deck. Use a different deck. This deck and this deck, Cosmos deck, and they want to use this alchemy deck. Let me give it a good shuffle. Tell me about the Atlas in the sky. Quicksilver. You know, it's just almost like saying that something is in different states of matter or different dimensions at the same time. This is something that moves quickly and that goes here, there, and everywhere. Now, hey, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it moves quickly and goes here, there, and everywhere. It has been here, there, and everywhere. Maybe something else on it. So I'm just curious. Death and rebirth cycle of the planet. And I have communication with Mercury. Mercury is just another name for Quicksilver. But this is representing the planet. But still, like, you know what I mean? This is just another name for... It's part of the message. Something about it. It's just... Look, let me get... The Great Serpent. The Ouroboros. Perhaps it came through that wormhole that they're talking about. Dark Nebula. I have seen, I don't know if you all have seen that they feel like they may be able to actually view what is considered a wormhole, which would be a, if it's correct, I mean, the theory would be that there are parallel universes through it, or the ability to bend time, space. I saw dark nebulous in the reverse, and now I'm getting dark energy in the reverse. So I'm getting the feeling like this is bringing in good vibes. Because I saw both of them. Let's look. What is the dark energy about? To remove the dark energy. Troposphere. Collapse. Selective shield. Collapse. Troposphere. The troposphere means that you have all of the right elements here to create life. Right? And, and dark energy says it's undiscovered potential. What could be, like, there's so much more to discover. I don't know, but you know what? Since I'm the judge here right now with these cards, I'm going to say that this is a positive energy that wants to discover what they could do with all of the beautiful elements that are able to create life here on Earth. So Mercury, water, oxygen, life. The environmental conditions are favorable. I'm getting the feeling like this ship, maybe, is coming because the conditions here are favorable. They want to communicate something. And it'd be like they want to like start over here. That's what I would get. They want to discover the potential. They see that this place has a lot of potential. Perhaps they're coming from a place that lost resources that, or the elements that were necessary to sustain life. Interesting. Atlas. Let's get something from the Quantum Tarot. I want to know, because I mean, I know most people are going to be like, are they here to help us? But so far what I'm picking up is nice communications, but somebody that, or an energy that says this is potential for life. Discovered. Would be great, I mean, for someone to help us, but maybe we would be helping them. Collaborating. Expansion. It's positive. It's positive energy because I have the Ace of Wands and I have the Three of Wands. This is to... this is an energy here that's foreseeing in the future that they could create and expand here on this place, in this planet. And they have a lot of inspiration to have some sort of new beginning here. Well, that's interesting, Spirit. I was just kind of interested in what that was about. So, a mystery, but definitely into our resources. A mystery. I think the mystery has to do with time and space and that theory of a wormhole. The time card is more so about universal. Non-linear stages. This is like, I would say this is advanced then. I would say that they are advanced. It says, I believe in the synchronicities of life. Universal time versus personal time, but it's talking about something happening in non-linear stages. All right, the first thing I see, and I'm seeing this is actually more so related to the beginning of the reading, when I was starting out saying that you're the shaman and that you have something available to you right now. And maybe these energies are connected. I don't know. There's some weird reason I decided to go off and ask about it. But when you have time in a non-linear, when you're looking at synchronicities, you are definitely looking at quantum entanglement. But you're not really able to see it like that because we're in the 3D realm. I'm talking about like physics-wise 3D realm. So if you had a 4D, if you had a different or a broader view, if you're able to stand outside of the 3D perspective, then you would be able to see how these signs, these synchronicities, you would be able to see how they're linked or connected. It's like the motions of something happening in your life, but being able to see the whole thing all at once. So whereas there's some sort of surprise or magical feeling when you get a sign, when you're really tapped in to the energy of the universe, when you have spoken to it and acknowledge signs and are correctly for yourself interpreting those, right? Then it would look very magical. And I mean, there may be something here with that other energy out there that is maybe some kind of better understanding or different perspective, seeing something that has a different perspective. It's like knowing that it's all happened already, but being able to witness it and how you would view those feathers along your path, or that message that came into your head that told you exactly what the medical issue was that you needed to address. Something like that, like you would see how it was all connected. And this means, to me, as a reader, this means I'm speaking with a group who is extremely connected. So you're having fun with the energy. You're working with it. You're having fun with it. You're playing with the energy. And there's a card in here that talks about the cosmic dance, and that's what I'm seeing is it is like a cosmic dance. Let's pull another one for our collective in this beautiful realm here of it's all happened, and it includes synchronicities. Okay, it includes things. Oh wow, geocentric model. It includes things. know what's interesting about this, though? Okay, because you can look at this from your perspective. Everything is around you, and you are the center. From the geocentric model, sometimes we feel, which has been proven that that's not exactly true, that we've felt like Earth was the one that everything else was revolving around, and then we know that that's not exactly true. So, so I think it has something to do here also with this, about knowing that there's something else here to look at. Because you can look at this card as like something feeling like it's revolving around you, but I'm getting the message like something is revolving around you at this time. As a spirit inside of you, these changes, and then I'm just seeing it all change around you, and like the universe actually realizing like these signs and synchronicities go to these people for whatever, ... But each one of us, I feel like, is the center of this like dance with the universe and this energy. So the telescope is when you're taking a good look at something. It allows you to see more than what the human eye, or farther than the human eye would be able to see, right? So it's like an advantage that you have. This is a strong look at who you are, I feel like on the inside, but also because of me asking the other question, it definitely could have to do with that atlas or that group or that thing looking at us, observing us, Earth, putting us like we're in the center of their intention right now. Because that binary star, and this is when two stars line up, and it's in a metaphor, it's like when somebody's mission matches your mission, and then you all are on the same orbit. So it's like maybe this energy wants to be in the same orbit as us because something is lined up with like humanitarian goals, Terranian goals, wildlife, and there may be something that's just very aligned, and like, so they want to be in our orbit. This is a positive relationship with another celestial being, it feels like. And it's being birthed. Wow, I might do another reading on that, on just that, because I'm going to wrap this up with that to go eat. So, but that was interesting. So this is something new. This is something being born. Interesting. All right. So I'm sending you so much love. Thanks for joining me. Bye.